Amal, but you cannot go out of Mecca. While you are there, what you should do? Just do tawaf. Extra tawaf for the marhumin, for yourself, for brothers, sisters, your friends, whoever. And also offer turgat prayer every place. Is not a problem.
For the taqsir, when you get to the stage of when you have to do taqsir, in the same place, there is a specific place.
Yeah, in the Marwa. Once you reach to the Marwa, in Marwa you can do the taqsir, or you can come to home and you can do any place inside of the Mecca. You can do. Yes.
How is it that some people, when they finish their first, are they able to go out and come back?
No, they cannot go out. That's one of the problems of the caravan. What they do is they come first and they take care of the Umrah, and then they go back to Medina or somewhere and they come back. But that's lots of hassle. You cannot leave Mecca till you finish your Hajj Tamattu.
After you finish the Hajj Tamattu?
Yeah, after you finish Hajj Tamattu, I'm coming back. Inshallah, I'm going to talk about those who wants to extra Umrah. Inshallah. Yes.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering, Maulana, if I want to do some tawaf for family members and my friends and other people, do I have to have an ihram?
MashaAllah. No need to wear any ihram, nothing. Just a regular and normal clothes. You can do tawaf as much as you can for your marhumin, your friends, those who are alive, those who are dead. No problem, you can do it. What you cannot do is, you cannot go back to Miqat or Masjid Aisha. I'm going to explain about that. And wear the ihram and come back and to do one more Umrah. You cannot do, because you're in between Umrah Tamattu and Hajj Tamattu. In between these two, you cannot go out of Mecca and wear the ihram and come back. So you can do with your regular clothing. What are the best surahs and things you can offer? Prayer is the best thing. Looking at the Kaaba is the best thing. Just sit and look at Kaaba. Looking at the Kaaba has 60 reward. Allahu Akbar. If you are doing tawaf, 90 reward. And so on and so forth. Just tawaf, sitting, prayer. But some of the surahs, some of the surahs, brothers and also sisters, they can follow. What are the best surahs? All the surahs is good, finishing Quran. But those who wants to go again and again, they can recite Surah Al-Baqarah. Where? In Safa. Allah, close to Safa. Those who are looking for marriages, mashallah, Arus al-Quran, Surah Al-Yasin, Surah Al-Rahman. Surah Al-Rahman is good for yourself or someone whom you're looking for example, your brother, sister, daughter, whoever. Surah Al-Rahman. Surah Al-Waqi'ah, in order to have more rizq, mashallah. And also Surah Al-An'am, if you're facing really very difficult time or you want to have exit, Surah Al-An'am. And any other surah is not a problem. So Surah Al-An'am for to come out of the specific problem, Surah Al-Rahman for marriage, Surah Al-Waqi'ah for rizq, Surah Al-Baqarah to come again and again, inshallah. And if you any surahs you can recite, whether it's the Maqam Ibrahim or in Safa, in Marwa, in the place of the birth of Imam Ali Islam, you can spend there daytime, nighttime, anytime. You're going to have 7-8 days, good 7-8 days. You can spend there, inshallah. You can enjoy yourself. It's not a problem. Once you are on the eve of 9th of Dhul Hajjah, eve of 9th of Dhul Hajjah, you have to wear the ihram and you have to go towards Arafat. All the wajib is to go as Arafat, but mustahab, you should go first Mina and Mash'ar and Arafat. But most of the Shia group, they don't do, because once they go Mina, from Mina to Arafat, is a little bit tricky. Sometimes they lost, sometimes they go out of the way. So that's why what they do is they go directly from Mecca to Arafat. Where should we do wear the ihram? The ihram, where the ihram is typically is mustahab to wear the ihram inside of the Bayt al-Haram. So inside of the Bayt al-Haram is we have to wear the ihram. So it's not wajib to wear the ihram inside of the Masjid al-Haram. You can do it in hotel or anywhere in Mecca. How are those who are doing taqleed of Ayatollah Wahid Khurasani and Ayatollah Sistani? If they are living in Azizia or extended city of Mecca, they should come to the old city of Mecca. Old city of Mecca where Kaaba and around the Kaaba. Inshallah, because we're going to live in the close to Kaaba is not a problem. But those who are living in Azizia, they should know that if they're doing taqleed of Ayatollah Sistani or Ayatollah Wahid Khurasani, they have to come to the old city. But those who are doing taqleed of Ayatollah Khamenei is not a problem. They can wear even in Azizia. Okay, so in Mecca, anywhere, old city, wear the ihram, and you prepare to go to Arafat. Typically, it's good to go to Mina and Muzdalifah and Arafat, but we're going to skip that and we come from here to Arafat. We spend night time in Arafat. Lots of people, they want to have du'as and all the mashallah mustahabbat rituals. Night time is good, but my recommendation is take care of yourself and sleep night time, because during the daytime of the Arafah is crucial and important. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will open the doors of mercy, inshallah. It's very important. Arafat, alhamdulillah, from the morning of Arafat to the night of the Arafat is very important, the ninth day of the Hajj. But wajib is from the noon time, Dhuhr time, till Maghrib time. You have to make an intention. Uquf Arafat, there in Arafat. So just to imagine that Arafat is a place which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make as a place of heaven on the earth. The doors of mercy will open that day. And also, those who have no chance, even if you miss night of Qadr, there is no chance, but for those who obtain the Arafah, and they're in Arafah, Allahu Akbar. Once in the Arafah, they want to communicate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's a beautiful story about Addi Bardash al-Uqayli. I think I mentioned one time, but it's good to have more in my hands. Addi Bardash al-Uqayli, he wrote a book called Ma Huwa Sirru Shi'ati, what is the secret to be a guided. Addi Bardash al-Uqayli, he was the legal advisor of Kofi Annan, the former UN Secretary General. The time when Hujjaj Bayt al-Haram, Iranian Hujjaj, got killed by the Saudi regime, more than 600 in Mecca. Same night, Saudi government, they had this fear that maybe Iran will go against us and complain to the United Nations. And based on the charter of the United Nations, they will judge based on the religion. And all the madhahib, Shafi'i, Maliki, Hanbali, Hanafi, Shia, said even killing insects in Mecca is haram. What about 600 Hajis? It's not easy. So they will lose the battle. They said, we want to find a very powerful attorney so we can protect ourselves. They were looking and looking, and they find the answer that Addi Bardash al-Uqayli, he is a genius attorney and is a legal advisor to the Kofi Annan, the General Secretary of that nation, and so on and so forth. He is a best perfect match for us. They invited him with charter flight He came from Cairo to Jeddah. Once he reached Jeddah, it was 8th day of the Hajj. He said, once I'm here, I can offer the Hajj, because 3-4 days not going to affect. Okay, no problem, you can go. He went to Kaaba, wear the ihram, finished the Umrah Tamattu, and the wear ihram, and he came to Arafat. While he was in Arafat, he said that, let me, I can go and see who are these Shia. What I'm hearing about the Shia is they are mushrik, they are pagans, they are this, they are that, all sort of bad things. I want to see the Shia, the reality of the Shia. Who are these Shia? They're Majusi, how they look like. Just I can give you an example that I was coming from Juhfa to Mecca with 2-3 friends. I was talking to the driver, and he was very cool, and he was so happy with me that he was speaking Arabic and so on and so forth. And he said that, by the way, you know that how Shia look like? I said, no. Tell me how. He said, oh, their faces is weird, like a khinzir and this. I said, brother, I'm a Shia. You should believe me. It was highway, and he was driving 80 to 90 or 100 kilometers per hour. In middle of the highway, he shocked. He braked. He said, you're Shia. I said, yes, brother. You are praising me that your face is good, bright, Nurani, all that. And all of a sudden, because I'm Shia, what happened? So this is the imagination they have. I said, I want to see the Shia. Who are these Shia? I said, oh, don't worry, you cannot see them. They are very bad people. I said, no, I just want to go and I want to see the tents of Shia. Allahu Akbar. Inshallah, I'm going to enjoy there. They have a maddah also, the dua reciters. You see the beauty of the day of Arafat. Once you enter the tents of the Shias, believers of Al-Bayt, all what he saw is a powerful environment. Everyone was talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Dua Arafat, Imam Hussain al-Islam, Dua Arafat of Imam al-Sajjad, Dua Mashrul, different du'as, Yastashi, whatever du'as, Munajat Imam al-Islam, people that communicating to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Shocked. Said, he's shocked. Said, these are the Shias. And he went and he sat next to one of the person who was doing dua, and he heard this sentence, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Imam Hassan introduced himself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. أنت الذي عصيت, أنت الذي أخطأت, وأنت الذي أفرطت. And then he introduced Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. أنا الذي عصيت, أنا الذي أخطأت, أنا الذي أفرطت. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, أنت الذي هديتني, أنت الذي أعويتني, أنت الذي سويتني. You are the one who gave me all this, and I'm the one who turned face from you. Once he heard that, he said, these are the Shia that talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this powerful dua. He got this dua in Arafat of Imam Hussain al-Islam. He was completely different. He came to fight against the believers of Al-Bayt, and he went from the tent with different feelings. He said, no way. La wallah, I'm not going to fight against them. Once he expressed this feeling, they did not allow him to ride a flight. He came with charter flight, and he went back with bus. Took him 7 days to Cairo. Once he reached to Cairo, Al-Azhar University, he said, I want to know Shia books. He got Nahj al-Balagha, Sahif al-Sajjadiyah, Asab al-Huquq, these 3 books. And after 7 years of research, he announced on 7th year, 7 years of research, on 7th year, on the day of Arafah, that Ma huwa sirru Shi'ati, what is the secret in Shia, this dua on the day of Arafat. Imagine that a person who came to fight, he was guided just because of these, in a few sentences of dua. What about you? MashaAllah. You're going from here with the intention that you want to have blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Once you recite dua, you're going to be different. Inshallah. In each and every step, you'll see that And also sometimes some caravan just they leave you whatever. No, take advantage of that. Sit as a group. Offer the group du'as. Mountain of Arafah. Mountain of Arafah is Jabal Rahmah, a piece of heaven where Adam and Hawa they met. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bestowed upon them. Arafah is the place of ma'rifat, arfan, recognition, knowing. From here, inshallah, once we finish daytime of the Arafah, after sunset, Maghrib time, we leave to Muzdalifah. We spend like Muzdalifah is like 3 kilometers, but it's going to be lots of traffic. So once you reach there, it's going to be maybe midnight, less, more, whatever the time, inshallah. So we spend there in Muzdalifah. In Arafah, there's a tent. We're going to have a good facilities, not very high-fi, but it's okay. But in Muzdalifah, there is no tents, it's open space. Muzdalifah, you feel that all the king, who are rich people, poor people, white, black, male, female, the child, all of them, they look. No one has any tent, no one has anything. They're sitting on the ground. Where you look, everywhere is kafan, like a mahshar. That's why Muzdalifah is Mash'ar al-Haram, mahshar. Mash'ar is jai shu'ur. Shu'ur is highest peak of knowledge. Allah, you begin to see the reality of yourself. Think that, okay, now the Sahara Mahshar, I came out of the grave, I'm standing before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What is my duty? What I should do? Just dua. Allah Akbar. Maybe for sisters, we're going to have a uquf istirari. Maybe not all of them. Majority, we prefer that majority of the sisters, but up to them, they can stay if they feel. And those who cannot, they can go to Mina. But all the male, we're going to, inshallah, stay there all night and talk about the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, about your beautiful blessings and religion, whatever. And once we finish there, we go to Mina. Once we go to Mina, after sun rises, not before sun rises, because Uquf Mash'ar should be from the Adhan al-Subh till sun rises. Once we finish there, we go to
آقا ببخشید عرفات رو باید قبل از نماز ظهر باشیم یا قبل از نماز مغرب باشیم؟
We have to be in Arafat till Maghrib prayer.
Before Maghrib.
So you should not, you don't have to do Maghrib prayer, but till Maghrib, not even Ghurub. You have to be there till Maghrib. So, yes.
How many days we going to stay in the tent?
Just one day in Arafat and one night in Muzdalifah. And after Muzdalifah, we're going to Mina. So typically we're going to stay in Mina 10, 11, 12. But I'm going to talk about going back and forth to Mecca during that time. Once we go to Mina, the first thing is Ramye Jamare Aqaba, throwing the pebbles to the big shaitan. Aqaba is big shaitan. Only one shaitan. In Muzdalifah, one of the things we can do is we can collect the pebbles, sangrizi pebbles. How many? Typically we need for first day 7, second day 21, third day 21. 21, 42 plus 7, 49. But mustahab to collect 100 because if you miss some, it's not a problem. Unfortunately, shaitan is becoming big and big and big. those days when I went first time, Shaitan was so skinny, weak. Right now, so strong, big.
Eating
So
meat.
like maybe I think 10